Hey, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new FIFA 19 Ultimate Team player review. We move back to the Premier League today to test out one of the higher rated players in the league. It is top performer from last season, Mo Salah. 88 rated is what they've rated the Egyptian this year. I'm actually pretty happy about that. I feel like he definitely deserves that. Right wing, of course, Egyptian, plays for Liverpool. We all know who Salah is at this point. And he's got 92 pace, he's got 89 dribbling and 84 shooting, as well as 79 passing. Not too bad, not too bad. He is 5'9" out on the right hand side there. High medium work rates, left footed, which seems to be a positive for being out on the right this year, because that way you can cut inside, hit them finesse shots and stuff. But he's only got a 3-star weak foot. That is an improvement on last year. He did have a 2-star weak foot at one point, but it's still not something you're going to want to use a whole bunch, is it? But he does have 4-star skill moves, and as you can see in the top corner, he kind of cost me a pretty penny at over 200,000 coins, but I'm sure that will reduce over time. So moving on into the in-game stats, Salah's attribute details. Well, you can see in the top right, I am using the Maestro chemistry style today. What that's going to do is boost on 3 main stats, which are shooting, passing, and dribbling, which are very important for a player like this. You don't need to boost the pace. Look at it. It's 94 acceleration, 91 sprint speed. It doesn't get much better than that. And then the only other stat that I look to boost on a player like this would be the physical. There's no way we're going to really get him up to decent strength levels there, considering he's only got 70. So I thought, hey, we'll ignore that one and then try and boost that shot power, boost the long shots to usable levels, top him off on the dribbling up to 99 and get that ball control into the mid 90s as well. And I think we were pretty successful with that. So I do have a couple of different squad options for you today. This is one of the squads that I sort of mainly used with Salah, and it would actually switch to like a 4-3-2-1 or a 4-1-2-1-2, where he could either be like a right forward or a right striker, someone to really get nice and involved in the attack. But of course, he's a great option as an actual wide winger, someone that has a lot of pace and can then cut inside and do that sort of whippy finesse into the top corner. Now, here's another squad for you. You're most likely to see Salah in a full-on Prem team. I've got quite a nice one for you here today. We've got a couple special items in there. Inform Petr Cech, ones to watch Fred, and also the UCL, Champions League Martial, looking very, very nice out in that blue design over there. You can also get an 89 rated UCL Salah, by the way, which would obviously cost you a pretty penny. But, it's only +1 stat, so I feel like a lot of it is just visual, and yes, I like the blue designs, but hey, I don't feel like they're necessarily necessary, so we can move on now into the clips with Salah, and you're going to see all of the shots that didn't quite make it into the back of the net, and all of the goals that I was able to score. So what do I like, what don't I like about the Egyptian? Well, I don't think he was as prolific as I thought he was going to be, but I was also, trying to get some clips with Coutinho, trying to get some clips with Fekir and stuff as well, so you got to kind of spread the goals out a little bit, and that always does affect your team somewhat, but the two things that really sort of spring to mind when I'm thinking like what's not great about this player, firstly and mainly, weak foot. Only having a 3-star weak foot, to be honest, the odd shot I did take on the right foot almost did feel like a 1-star or 2-star. It just did not really work out well for him. And the thing is, everyone knows how left-footed Salah is. So they're going to try and push you onto that right, and then it's going to be a little bit worse for you. If you try and cut back, a lot of the time they'll try and read it as well. So he can be a little bit readable, knowing the sort of player that he is. It's a little bit like, I guess you could say a little bit like Messi. Everyone's trying to get on his left foot, but of course he's got a better weak foot than Salah. It just doesn't quite go so well for you when you're trying to shoot with the right foot. And then strength-wise, Salah's got 70 strength. He's not necessarily tall. He's not very strong. He's a tricky player, so try and do your best to stay away from the defenders. That is your main goal, right? But those are the things that I'm not so keen on. We can now move on to a much longer list of things that are very enjoyable when using Salah. So, firstly, the pace. It's blistering, that off-the-ball sprint speed, that off-the-ball acceleration, the way he gets up to speed is very, very impressive. That's one of the nicer goals I scored with him, by the way. Absolute beauty of a volley. That is just crazy. Really, really nice first time, just scissor, banger. Absolutely love that. And he does that because, well, volleys are crazy on this game, but he's super agile. You know, he can get himself into those positions easier than some other players can. He's got really good balance. His ball control is exceptional. His dribbling is Messi-like. That is a term that I would like to use for someone like Salah. He's got the 4-star skills, so he can cut in size. The stamina on a player like this is brilliant. In the first few weeks of the game, that's going to be like a huge game changer. When those defenders start to tire, Mo Salah almost feels like he gets quicker and quicker, and like he can just do stuff right into the last moments of the game, which is super important if you're having one of those closer matches in division rivals or FUT champions. Now, Curve is brilliant for a player like this because it means that you can get a little bit of extra whip on those finesse shots. They are the main shot type that I would recommend taking with a player like this. Like I've said a few times in this video, cutting inside, getting on that stronger left foot, trying to time your finesse shot green so that it just flies past the goalkeeper. That is exactly what I would recommend for you to do. And that's what he's best at, that's for sure. That really is. You know, you've got someone who's technical, got someone that's really quick, keeps the ball nice and close to their feet, can just take it on inside and either play that through pass or whip it into the back of the net. Composure-wise, he's got 91. You know, that's a stat which has been a massive improvement from previous FIFAs. It just goes to show you how calm and cool and collected he is on the ball, and that's something that I also really like about this player. So, those are my thoughts on the 88 rated Salah on FIFA 19 Ultimate Team. Let me know what you think about him down below in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Smash a like on the vid, and I will catch you next time. Peace.